especially Shalom. Which one? Both. Okay. Moses then informed the Jewish people that in the future they would undergo periods of infidelity to God's covenant and suffer as a result, unless even then the path of return to God would always be open. Um, oh, yes, okay. Okay, I like it. Isn't it slightly, what was it? What's the difference between, I think JLI had a thing, like one of the introductions, is they speak about a pessimist and an optimist, and they say, the power of being an optimist and different things like that, thinking positive and things like that. And then they go ahead to say, they make like a graph, whatever, not a graph,
You say what's
a line.
list?
It says pessimist, right, all the way on the left, and it says optimist all the way up on the left, all the way on the right says optimist, and then it says, where do you place yourself? Where do you place the realist? And it took me a couple of minutes to realize that they're basically saying, which one are you? Because an optimist thinks that an optimist is a realist.
If you look at everything as reality, then reality is whatever it is that you're looking at. The reason behind something, if you put a purpose behind something, whether it's positive or negative, then your reality is either positive or negative, whatever purpose you put behind it. Okay, so much rise above versus digging deeper. Rising above versus digging deeper. Regarding Moses told the Jewish people, you will return to God with all your heart and all your soul. All your hearts. So it doesn't write the translation hearts, it's hearts plural. Look up let's make it plural.
Isaac, I think that's the JLI course that we started with Morty. We didn't really get too much into the whole thing, but we did speak about it a little, yeah. And you're saying that however you look at reality, but let's say it is something like you're able to either look at it in a good way or bad way. Like the cup, is it half full or half empty? It's not like let's say it's a little less than halfway. So you would say, oh, an optimist would be like, oh, it's so almost full. No, it's just stupid. That's obviously it's more than half empty, like more than half empty. But if it's in the middle, which way you would choose to look at it? I feel like that's kind of a little bit. All right, also I'm dead tired. Yeah. Rabiatska.
So, guys, I'm speaking about involved about Elyonovi still. I'm just, I can tell somebody you can be like Elyonovi, and basically, I'm excited from all of you because I see personalities. So I'll focus about Sholem Berkovich a second. If you see, he speaks originality. So we learned the Bible Posach Elio. I wish we make another movement about it. I made a movement with some guys to learn by heart in Crown Heights. They started to learn by heart the Posach Elio because I want them to get the idea, and then I want to speak to them about the technology. This is about in the body. So if there is a future solution, there's no solution. No future, no past.
Shalom.
So today I'm probably not gonna have to like stop in the middle. I think I have like this whole time. I haven't been. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's still messed up. Let's try to fix it. Wait a second. All right, there it's better. So I think, Yoni, what you were saying about like reality, I think that it's more than just like what people do. It's also that like even one story, even like one thing that someone does could be perceived in so many ways. So it's like, yeah, there's always more than just a story. It's like everyone's version of the story also. Um, yeah, Shalom, it's good to see you every morning. So I get to see your face. Plus, I think this is good. I pass. Done.
Yes. Okay, very nice. The reason why I was saying that is because, Moses informed the Jewish people that in the future they would undergo periods of infidelity. What does that mean? Oh yeah, guys, by the way, you're gonna mess up. So why is he doing that? On the one hand, is he being pessimistic? Is he being a realist? Well, obviously we know he's being a realist. So the question is, why is he doing that? Why is he not saying, if? Why is he not saying if you mess up in the future? Why is he saying when you mess up in the future? I think it's actually a good question. And I'm sure there's good answers. I just don't know them right now. But hopefully with everybody's help.
Freaking love that, by the way. That if you mess up, when you mess up, it's going to be a mess up always in life. There are always going to be things to mess up. So the question is, what would you do afterwards? Oh, I messed up. That's it. I'm done. I'm going to continue following through. Or am I going to, rise back up, rise above, digging deeper? It's very, very, all the big talkers, entrepreneurs, speech people, thingies are all talking about that. That just because you mess up or you made a mistake doesn't mean you need to dwell on it. You go and move forward. You go and make better. You go and learn from that. An extreme case of being of allowing a person that's a realist would be allowed to be a pessimist in that case. For example, having cancer. Person has cancer. It sucks. They could die from it. Then let's say it's something that's not treatable with whatever stage 4. There you go. It's not treatable. And
yeah, there's always going to be that one crazy happy person that's going to hope that they come out with a cure for it while he's waiting before he dies. I guess. Like, yeah, it's a pretty crappy situation. Yeah. Whereas we are here commanded to return to God with all our heart and soul. We have been commanded previously to love God not only with all our heart and soul, but with all our might. What is the reason for those differences? Saying why it's not saying it again? Is that the question?
mm-hmm.
Maybe because if you love somebody with all your heart and soul, you're automatically going to end up with, loving them with all your might. And tired of those extra words. I don't know. Rabbi Yasker.
Okay, thank you. I'm here. I'm here. I had to do a meeting, but okay, thank you. So first of all, I just want to tell you something very crazy. The whole idea in life, I'm telling you, to focus. You're not going to believe it. There's a system to learn how to fight. Just by focusing, you become the strongest person in the world. Focusing. So the whole life they're busy just to think. Just to think, not do nothing. So it's a physical matter that you're stronger physically. I'm speaking about. So what level you think? How far are you focusing? Are the trees with me or not? They think together with me? Just I'm speaking a lot. The only way for you to get what I'm saying, you have to see a video. I saw a guy, a real story. Thank
you. Shalom. Shoot him.
I read a bit down and it said like that about like repentance being like returning like more than, it's not like with all your might, it's just like reconnecting on by basically doing more than you were doing. But like I always feel like doing more than I'm doing always takes like, even if it's not like physical, like it's just mentally like it's as hard as like, I don't know, doing like basically doing more than I usually do is usually very, very difficult. It's always like on the same level of like trying to get as like, it's always as difficult as getting close to like trying to do as much as I can, you know? If in fact even harder. So it's like, it sounds weird the way it explains it. Whatever. I didn't read it, so it's like yeah, didn't explain it well, but it's a little I don't really understand it. I pass.
I think the reason why God decided using sickness is probably a reason. Probably going to the next few minutes. But yeah, there's probably tons of differences. And we have to say it. Because the love to hold heart and soul, but if someone tries to destroy the Torah, you need your might to destroy the person that is trying to destroy the Torah. So you gotta have everything. Your heart, your soul, and also your might. Yeah, basically more than everyone.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I like the question. I did not read it. Shalom. And I like your answer in regards to my question about the when and if. And I am not satisfied because I think that if you're speaking to an individual, then I think we can do that. If we're speaking about myself, then I can do that. But if I'm speaking to an entire nation, then it seems to me not the Torah way to do it. So I still kind of have room that I don't understand. And by the way, I want to say to everybody that I appreciate the time that we do have to hear your opinions, to hear your take, to collaborate together and to learn. It's always nice. Do everything with all your might and heart and soul. Just letting you know when you talk a little louder, because you see the three dots right there?
Yeah.
So if the person is really strong, then they can't hear us. So if you have three dots going up all the way to the third, then that means they're able to hear us. Jessica, how you doing? It's not your turn yet. I'm just saying hi. All right. So going back to perception, a person that has, stage 4, whatever, is the perception of what they have didn't change. They still have the perception to understand. They know that it's bad. But the way that they deal with it, they understand reality. They view reality as reality. But the way that they decide to move forward with it, whether with the joyous heart or with the sad heart, that's the difference. And the person literally has physical differences between when they're sad and when they're happy, just based on that. And a lot of things happen differently based on how they're feeling, which has nothing to do with anyone else.
People's eating habits, people's sleeping habits, everything changes. You'll be a much healthier person if you're happy. You'll be a much healthier person if you're happy, because depressed people tend to not eat,
Three dots.
not sleep properly, just a bunch of things like that.
Can't hear.
They can't hear?
Yeah, they have to have it that you see the three dots over there on the screen.
Yeah.
So make sure when you're talking, it hits the third dot.
Oh, I was looking at those ones.
Oh, those also. And
Yeah.
they hit the four.
I'm hitting the third. Okay, so basically I'm saying a person's eating and sleeping habits also could change depending on whether they're happy or not. Depressed people, I don't think they eat as much because they just don't. I don't know. I don't know the reasons behind all this. They're always just throwing up and this and that and the whole. So yeah, and also like you said, how they choose to move on. So the guy who what's his name, Rabbi Schneerson showed us the video. The guy talking, he knew he was gonna
Be
die.
Oscar.
It's me? My turn? Okay. So I'm glad at least I'm here. You see my face. I'm not this. I'm trying to listen a little bit. So I'm happy that nobody. At least I don't. From time to time I hear. And I'm listening, trying to observe. I saw Sholem spoke about things. I'm in. So I want to speak something very interesting that Rabbi Isaac brought about the ants last week. About the ants. And you know, if the ants can do it, you understand? So we can do it also. Basically, why? What I want to say is like this. Very interesting. It's in the right time, in the right place to get the right information. This is nature. This is godliness. You got the information in the right time about this, what we see together. To do the impossible just by sitting together. Yoni, good to see you.
Julian?
Shalom, I disagree with you about what you said about depressed people not eating. There's ice cream. But seriously, no, you're probably right about actually like clinically depressed people. I don't know exactly like what the whole conversation is. I missed out like a few like I was like interrupted it before. So yeah, just want to know exactly like what we're just talking about about like how strong like we're connecting to God. Is that what we're talking about? Like levels of connection. That's what I got, but I don't really understand what goal we're going towards. I pass.
Important things. I think being happy is very important. It's probably more important than a lot of stuff that other people make it isn't as if it's more important. It's like if you have to come into a place like if you're sad and that you're going to a place, you will not like it. You have to be happy. You have to be joyful about it. It's like I'd say being happy is important as drinking water in a way. It's important, very important, and if you're not happy, you will not feel good. You'll be tired. If you're happy, you'll be energetic and you'll want to do stuff and get out of your house and be hanging out with your friends, not just sit at home all day sleeping.
Yes, good points about happiness, positivity. Oh, I'll say an example that my grandfather used to say. He'd say basically that there's two kids. One's the optimist and one is the pessimist. They take them and they put the pessimist in a room full of toys. And he starts crying. I say, why are you crying? Said, because I know soon you're going to take them all away and I'm not going to be able to play anymore. So then they went to the optimist and they put him in a room full of poop. And he's happy and he's jumping around. He's like, why are you happy and jumping around? He said, because there's so much poop. There's got to be a pony somewhere. So I think the difference between how you view things is quite interesting. And yes, essential to Hasidism is being happy.
But how you view things and looking at a pile of poop and it's just the level of your toes, but it's all over the floor. Yeah, you got to be a little bit you got to understand there is no pony in the room. There is someone else. Request the pony to be brought into the room or you be brought to the pony. You could speak to an entire nation and say when you mess up. It's the same thing as when a bunch of people go to a lecture or something and the speaker is talking about a specific subject. He's talking about a specific subject to a crowd of people. He's not saying to an individual. The reason why he's saying it to a crowd of people is because every single person came to this speech in order to hear this idea in order for it to benefit their lives. So if Moses is gathering all the Jews, fine. He gathered the Jews didn't come for the lecture, they didn't sign up, they didn't fill out the paperwork, whatever it is. But Moses knows also the Jews, and he knows what to tell them. So I'm pretty sure, plus God also knows the Jews, and I'm pretty sure God also told them to tell them something like that. I'm just mumbling it, and I'm not really saying full words.
Good morning, Avi. Yeah. Just want to ask everybody their opinion on this. Does anybody know a way that I could be not as tired? Like I'm getting my sleep, I'm going to sleep at lights out, before lights out every night, and I'm still like I'm not tired when I wake up for the first half of the day. It hits me in the middle of the day. Yesterday I just fell asleep in the middle of the day on the floor for an hour. So if anybody has any genius ideas to like life hack that situation, I would love to hear them. And yeah. Oh wait, yeah. Just talk about what you were talking about too. Okay, it's really like that. I'll respond. I'll continue our conversation on our next turn. Mir slash that. Yes, yeah.
Guys, I'm fully with you now. Fully. So, okay. I think we should go for this situation now. I think I should offer you. You hear me? You don't hear me? Okay. So, only the guys now from this group now. Don't mix in other people. Please, don't mix other people. So, the deal is going to be like this now. You guys, Posach Elio the Mimer, to learn each os you learn by heart, word by word. Some people it's harder. I don't know. We have to make it. I made deals with you guys to learn the Mimer. I want you to know the idea of how Leonard invented. So my intention, I tell you how I work with people. I don't know how it's going to work for you. I made people $20 each os. They learn $20 each os. And they check every word, no excuses. And then
Shulam,
I'm very intrigued. I think we're talking about happiness. The only thing I have to say about happiness, Shalom, you should watch this show. It's called Disenchantment. There's this little character called Elfo. He comes from a happy world, but he doesn't like it. That's all I'm gonna tell you about it. But it's very good. I pass.
Menachem Mendel Helmin, the Chassid.
It's my turn?
Yes.
My turn?
Yes.
Yeah? Oh, okay. So I'm actually working right now. My dad hasn't come down yet from the house. So I have to like make sure like everything's functioning and like there's no noises that aren't supposed to be there. So yeah, I'm just like doing two things at once. I don't know, I'm just walking in circles. I have to make sure everybody's doing their job. And yeah, basically it. It's beautiful outside today. Beautiful. Yeah. Let me know when my minute's over, because I'll just keep on talking forever and ever, if you guys want. If not, oh, what's up with everybody? How's everything going on in the world? I feel really lost right now because I haven't had like a proper minute since I joined, so it's gonna be like my first proper minute, and I'm just like running around like a crazy person, and I've been up for like 12 hours already.
Thank you, Mendel. Avi, it's your turn.
Oh, look at that one. Oh no, that one. Okay. Oh no, I'm not on mute. Oh, hey everyone. It's good to see you guys. Good morning. Moda'ani l'fanecha melecha elikayim. Shechazarta b'nishmati b'chama rabba menesecha.
yeah, so I think getting back to what I was talking about earlier, happy. It's like happiness is the most important. I think it's more important than I think it's more important than even working. If you're gonna be sad at work, you're not gonna work. You're able to sit down there and play on your phone all day. You're happy about where you work. You'll finish your job. And I've experienced days that I was tired and like and there was like nothing happening. I was like didn't do anything. Days that there's something going on, I was happy. All of a sudden, I'm not sitting down on the chair anymore. I'm doing something with myself. And we should all be happy right now. That includes you, Isaac. Mandy.
So in general, happiness basically works two ways. So there's like being happy from stuff and things that happen, and then there's intrinsically deciding to be happy, and that actually helps things happen. It's kind of like what Sean was saying before. I think that's what we were saying. Basically, when you're happy, it helps you be healthy. It gives you the motivation to take care of yourself. So for example, the idea of depression, like you said, will basically make you not care for your health. So you'll eat an entire bowl of ice cream to try to make yourself happy. However, if we know for real, ice cream does not bring happiness. It brings temporary pleasure, actually, which what we learned about yesterday, that your animal soul tries to tell you that physicality will bring you long-term happiness. Sheikh now. I just want to blow through this right now just because I want to finish it. And then I have to leave. Only do one part. Really? It's not fair. I have to leave. Go on better. No, but I have to leave. It's not. I just learned. I just figured out something just now. Very powerful. I was about to say it's not worth reading one paragraph, though because I can't read the rest of it. It's worth reading one paragraph. Doesn't matter how short or long it is because it's another piece of information. Another piece that's just because you can't clean your entire room doesn't mean you can't make your bed, and sleep in it. Then you have to make it again. So loving God with all your might means being devoted to Him beyond what we consider normal. It has beyond what makes sense logically. Yeah, Mandy, very very good to see you, and just letting you know you are Tamid Oisik the mitzvahs.
Yeah, so I think this the whole concept of this teenage depression, it's a vicious cycle because they get depressed because Shalom, listen, it's good. Don't worry. All these teenagers, they get depressed because they're fat and hungry, and then because they're depressed, they go and eat ice cream and chocolate or whatever. It just repeats itself. You're not getting out of it like that. They're like complaining about this and that, and then doing absolutely nothing to help themselves. But it's also I think the whole depression thing these days is way like it's all garbage. It's not true because obviously there's a few cases. Maybe more than a few. I guess as the time is going on, more and more people. But the whole concept that everybody is like just bugging out and looking for attention the whole day. It's really stupid and pathetic. But I guess I'm not the person to say that because thank God I'm not in that place.
I start to say something about I like depression. Basically, you think you have a body, that's why you're depressed. Because you depress yourself more. I'm a body, so I'm stuck. I get stuck more. Unfortunately, you're not stuck. You're posach eliyah. You are the world. So the opposite, you open more. You're not stuck. So if you think you're stuck, you're depressed. If you think you'll be forever and never and ever, don't depress yourself. Don't deprive yourself. Just be podo b'nafshi. Podo. Podo b'sholem nafshi. Leave it up, baby. Leave. Otherwise, learn from the ants. Join me to be an ant. I like you guys because at least I will be one day.
Shalom.
Avi, it's good to see your picture. Mandy, it's good to see you. Hi, Avi. Those glasses are so hot. Very nice, very nice. I think that like depression is like I guess another word for needing tshuva. Like I'm just making this up because like this is what I'm connecting from today where we learned, and that basically like you need someone else there with you to like help you basically connect that like you need someone else there with you, and like when you do to God, like to God, you reconnect like that proverbial rope, and like you're retying the knots and making it stronger, and then like yeah, when you're to get out of depression, you're like it's a quicksand, like someone else there helping you. You need something else there. You're adding whatever it is into your life that you need.
Yeah, Isaac, you were saying something about ice cream. Like that's what I heard. You're saying it's like temporary happiness. So the whole last year, I had ice cream every day. So I was like constantly happy. There's no temporary for me because it was like unlimited supply of ice cream. Whenever I wanted ice cream, I had it. It wasn't like a temporary thing. It was like it was there. And yeah, I'm just thinking right now of all the times I shared my ice cream with Isaac. I force fed Isaac ice cream, literally. There's even pictures of it somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what the picture is, but it's somewhere. I was literally force feeding it. And you? I don't know. I just give everybody ice cream. Oh, you took the picture. Oh, amazing. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. The only thing yeah.
Avi,
And depend your happiness on food because you can't be a slave to your crave. You dig? You know, you're just waiting to have your food because to get rid of your crave. What does that mean? That's so dumb. So you could have 3 minutes to eat your pizza that you don't need or want. You just have to get rid of your crave. And then they say, oh, but Shabbos you can have it because you don't get weight on Shabbos. Let me tell you, you get it after. Thank you.
I think it's very healthy to eat ice cream. I think it makes you very happy. I tested it myself 5 months. I didn't get that. I don't know. I think ice cream and all these candy stuff should be people should think twice before they eat. Not healthy. It's trash. I know you drink that. All our tasting is sugar, so I'm gonna put sugar in. But it's disgusting. In the food I don't eat for breakfast. Maybe it'll taste good and you probably won't eat more. No, but you gotta have healthy food. Take care of yourself so you don't get depressed. You still don't remain happy. If you're depressed, go speak to someone who could help you to make you happy. And
Avi, you just sparked a stinky pinky or a Jew clue, as they call it, because kibras atayva could be translated as crave grave. Kibras atayva is a crave grave. Anyways, it was a time in the desert that they just craved certain meat, and because of that, he didn't want the complaint, slav, and then they ended up eating it, and they ended up dying. So, yeah, basically, grave of the crave. So I'm not going to respond to the ice cream bringing you happiness because we all know it's not true. That was my response. Repentance, on the other hand, requires that we forge a strong relationship with God than our present one. That relationship with God, after all, was too weak to keep us from wrongdoing, and therefore from needing to repent. We therefore need to deepen our feelings toward God in order for Him to mean more to us than the indulgences that we have learned to rationalize.
Mandy, I don't have a picture. I believe I took a video of you like force feeding Isaac ice cream or him stealing your, whichever way it was. I don't know where the video is, but I do remember that in the room one day. It's so funny. That's true. You definitely gain the weight after Shabbos. You don't gain it on Shabbos because you don't go on the scale on Shabbos. No, I mean unless you do, then that's an issue. Yeah. What was I gonna say about? Oh yeah, personally, honestly, I know this is not really the topic, but I don't like ice cream. I'll eat ice cream once every 5, 6 months, maybe. I'm not big into ice cream. If you give me chocolate, I'll take that. But ice cream is not my thing. Just putting it out there. Oh, and nobody answered my tired question. Okay, I need help. Oh,
Wioska.
I didn't hear so clear. I have to develop the listening. Sean is speaking so quick all the time, so because you have everything so clear in your brain. So please pay attention. For me, it's a different language, English. So I have to hear every word. It's precious for me. Precious to be over here in Cooperman, Yossi. I don't take for granted all of you because it's very important for me. I am as an ant. I'm going to go up very big to be in the group of ants. So I spoke about Posach Elio. I don't want to speak about the plans. I will maybe in FiveAlive I will say whoever, only guys who come here all the time. I will say names, not everybody. Whatever I offer is not to everybody. Only people that I deal with. Shalom Berkovich, Yosef Kupman became a friend. Yosef Kupman. You don't hear me? You hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We're just very, you're moving it around a lot, so it's hard to hear. Shalom. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have time now. Like I have a clear head now because there's no work, but still like not much to add. I pass.
Nothing, Mendel Hellman.
Yeah. So basically, I wasn't saying that ice cream is like a happiness. It is like a permanent happiness. I'm saying I had so much of it, and I was able to share my temporary happiness with other people, so they were temporarily happy. So yeah, that's basically it. And Shalom, you said you don't really like ice cream. That's like your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna bash you for not liking ice cream. Maybe if it was like 5 years ago, I would say like, "Oh, you're such a loser for not liking ice cream." But now I was like, "You don't like ice cream? You don't like ice cream." You know what I'm saying? And Avi, I miss you a lot, like a lot, like so much. Like you're like one of the most people I miss. I just like, yeah, you're such a good guy. And yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. That now I'm just thinking of like ice cream and pizza. I haven't eaten like in a day. I'm like just thinking of food right now, and like it's making me hungry.
Thank you, Mendy. Avi, what's the good word?
Mandy, I miss you more. So someone just honked and I waved at them. I was like, hey bud. Such a good feeling. I love overly exaggerating like a wave, like after someone like road rages, like a beeps or like a cuts you off or like honks at you and being like, hi, hello bud. I love it. Such a good feeling. That's the mute sign. The next. I did the nod.
You didn't do this. Okay. Yes. Yeah, so everyone should share the ice cream with Shalom. I heard, I'm gonna buy you a case of ice cream, Shalom. You can finish it all in 10 minutes. And you're never gonna touch ice cream again in your life. So yeah, Shalom, I don't think ice cream makes you happy at all. It just makes your body think you're happy. But the inside is not really happy. It's like just putting a picture of putting a smile on your face when you're really happy. Sad on the inside. So taking ice cream just makes you smile, but really inside you're not happy. You're just showing it because you're happy that you got an ice cream, not that you did something and accomplished something.
Yes, whereas the Torah bids us to love God beyond what it seems normal, it bids us to repent by making what used to be beyond us into our new normal. The processes associated with repentance and love are directly opposite. The first taking us beyond our innate limitations, and the second bringing transcendence into limited consciousness. It's in line 14, page 120, footnote 9. So this is a really awesome idea. So when Hashem is asking us to keep the Torah mitzvahs, he's telling us go beyond your limitations, and therefore says with all your might. That means with all the might that you really have, not the might that you think you have. So you go ahead and you go beyond what you think you're capable of. When you're doing tshuva, on the other hand, we're not trying to tell you to go beyond the might that you think you have. We're trying to tell you to make all the things that you already committed to part of your normal day life. Okay, yeah, I know. So, make it all part of your life. Not the ice cream part, though. Don't commit to ice cream. And don't commit. Look. I want to go where Avi is. He looks thirsty. What's he doing? Oh yeah, by the way, what he said is super accurate. I love what's it called? He said if somebody honks at him, when I see a light about to turn red and I know that I could start crossing, I'll purposely start crossing and walk really slowly. Have the people honk at me and stay walking slowly and honk at me again, and I'll just smile and wave. Because it gets them even angrier. If you flip them off, they get their reaction, whatever. If you just smile,
Look at this small things in his ears on Avi, and look at makes him move and smile and dance. So I think when you speak is a lot. Okay, I'm very happy to be here. I'm trying to be focused with you guys. I enjoyed very much Avi's entertainment, and Shalom. It's always good to see you. Andy again. I really have to focus about you spoke about depression. Why should I not be depressed? Is God depressed or not? Can God be depressed? It's a very interesting question. Who is he to be depressed? Depressed for what? Because he can make it?
Hello?
I think also part of happiness is knowing you can control part of your parts of your life, knowing that it's not left up to a police officer or someone collecting a debt. You're basically you're independent. So I'm just saying along those lines, I'm just trying to connect something because I want to say something I don't have anything to say about the exact text. I just know that for a fact that I expected one thing out of this job, and now I got something totally different. But I probably have the same with other things I want to do, and I'm scared off of them because they look big and scary in my mind, and they don't look appealing. But if I just do a bit of research, it could be really good for me. So I just this is just teaching me just to be more open minded about it. And if I learn from this, I'll be happy in the future.
Yeah. So I'm trying to listen to what everyone's saying, but I need to make rounds around this place to make sure everything's running function. Oh my god, my brain's so missed. I can't even speak words properly. And yeah. So I'm trying to think of something to say. Something cool. The cool person I am, but yeah. It's a nice balloon you have, Shalom. Yeah. So I'm looking forward for after Pesach so I can come visit Jets and actually be with you guys in real life and join the FiveAlive in real life time, not my time, because we're in two different time zones. Everything's mixed up and it's mishkabobble.
Avi?
Everything is mishkabobble. I like the clock behind you, Mandy. Irvieska, you said, like, is God depressed? Maybe he has a certain, like, attributes because he's within all of us, but I don't know if we could, say, limit God in any sort of way. Maybe that's kind of like limiting God. I'm walking right now. Because I was looking at my steps on my phone, and I was looking at them every day, and I realized that they're like under 100 every day, and I have to change that. So that's why I'm walking. It's a problem. And it takes about 10 steps to go to the refrigerator and back, so that's probably why I didn't have any. But, so that's why I'm outside.
Thank you, Avi.
Yes.
Yeah, how much stuff's on the podcast? Probably not as accurate. So, service, Yeah, I think people need to walk around. Sit at home all day. Sleep. Just go do nothing. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Edward, for listening to me. This is my last time speaking for today.
They can't hear me.
Oh, they can't hear me? Let's see. Walk 6 minutes. Whatever. Thank you for listening to me. Now you're gonna give it over to Isaac. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Okay. Something I would like to implement, I wanted to implement for a long time, and I just never ended up doing, simply because I forget about it a lot of times, and it's also demanding, is that every day I should have a takeaway. So, right, that when we're sitting here and learning, we're talking. So after an hour of sitting here and talking, I should have something that I should do differently after all this talk, because it shouldn't just be talk. But interesting enough is that over here is basically what I understand is saying not to do that. I mean, it's saying to do that, but at the same time saying when you're doing tshuva, you don't do more. You're strengthening the stuff that you do already. You don't do extra. But even though that being said, Rabbi Yaske, I accept the challenge. $20 in ice. I'm going to start with the first line. How much is it? 10 lines? Hey, yes, Scott. I want to continue arguing. We need to figure out what we're going to do. We need to make one. Also, Mendy, this is a ball, not a balloon. Very important.
Very.
You said you're done talking. Also, about what you're saying, it says not to do extra, but if what's it called? If you make taking something out of it every day part of your day, it's not extra anymore. If you would say that that's extra, then you could say that anything we're doing is extra. You could say we could just daven in the morning, and since we're doing that, everything else is extra. It's whatever you make the normal. So if you make that the normal, then it's not extra anymore. I guess. I think that makes sense. Who said something who's responding to? Me. Rabbi Yaske.
Yeah, I don't want to answer to Scholberg, but if you want to talk to me, ask me in the almost, and I want to. Okay, so I'm excited about Avi. Avi, I don't know Avi Mentor. I don't know his name exactly, but I'm very impressed that he started to reply about God, if the God's depressed or not. But by default, you're speaking to the point. You know, Bashgocha Protis, because you're God's creation. So God made you speak. I don't know. And listen, thank God for being here, guys. Shalom, Mendy Hillman, very nice of you to be here. So, okay, I'm happy we are getting a little bit more together, like the ants. We are becoming closer a little bit. So I think the rap zone of I become closer to you guys without even realizing, and I become more human, more nice. about life.
You were asking. Shalom.
To be completely honest, I don't know if I like took anything specific out of this, but I still enjoyed like joining and being able to like listen for most of the turns. So I really enjoyed it. Makes my day better usually. I pass.
Yasher Koya. Menachem Mendel.
Do I get a new minute or do I continue his minute? I can't hear what you're saying.
Get a new minute. Go.
Okay, so basically, first of all, Shalom, from my perspective, that looks like a big red balloon, but if it's a ball, it's a ball. Like, I can't argue with the fact. Second, Avi, how do you take only 100 steps in a day? Like, I think prisoners take more than 100 steps in a day. And third of all, Yasko was saying something about ants. So, ants in Hebrew, backwards is Helman. So I'm an ant. Backwards. Whatever. Spell it out. I kid you not. Nemala, and spell it backwards is Helman. Yeah. That's basically, mind blown. And ants are very strong creatures. So if we're all together, we're very strong. Like Isaac was saying a long time ago, like if each person takes one finger and picks up, like everybody does it at once, we pick it up, it's easy. And like strongs are known, and strongs are...
Okay, Anna, we're just about out of time, even though we really want to hear what Avi has to say. Mashiach now, and have a wonderful day.